Welcome to a special edition of Bryant and Baden. Michael Bryant and I were covering the Fani Willis hearing. And actually, it was the Trump disqualification hearing of Fani Willis and her office for alleged conflict or appearance of conflict of interest in the RICO case down in Georgia for election fraud. And you've heard RICO in Georgia before. But I don't want to get too far into it because I want to bring Michael Bryant into it. Michael, what is going on in that courtroom? What's the real issue?
Crazy.
Because I was in a soap opera today.
I think it's the Housewives of Atlanta. It was a special episode today, so maybe behind the scenes. And this trial is not about Fani. She's not on trial. I mean, Fani. I guess it is Fani. I don't want to mispronounce her name. I think it began as Fani. Now it's Fani.
My mother's name is Fani, so.
With like F-A and N-Y or N-N-I-E. Yeah,
and N-Y.
F-A-N-I. You can pronounce your name however you want, but I don't want to disrespect her name. If she wants to be Fani. But having said that, Fani may be one of the most unlikable witnesses I've ever seen. She didn't do herself any favor.
Trump. Wait. I thought she became Trump. I thought I was listening to Trump on the stand initially. And yet I love grit.
We're tweeting back, we're texting back and forth, you and I. And so we're both saying, wait a minute, she just said something about this is an affront to democracy. And then she was Trump. It was amazing. It was the greatest irony ever. To be going after a guy.
But I have to say, just let me say, I do like women who are tough. I like women who have grit. I like women who fight back. But the question is, on the stand, when you're a lawyer, is it appropriate to not answer yes, no, and then have your lawyer come back and let you explain? I mean, that's all I can say.
And the judge cautioned her twice, not once, but twice. I knew he wasn't going to do anything. His threat was that he was going to have her testimony totally discounted. Well, that wasn't going to happen. But twice, he stopped her from her rant, her non-responsive rant. I mean, the clear objection for non-responsive was appropriate, and he cautioned her a couple of times. But she really felt like she's running the show because that's what she does. She's a strong woman.
Well,
to your point. But that's her job.
She is a strong woman. Yeah, no doubt about it.
She doesn't like to be in the position where somebody's challenging her. That is not her role in life. You can just see it.
Trump. I'm going to say it again. It was Trump. And yet it kind of
not sex specific. You could be arrogant in either sex, and it's not.
And yet there's a real issue here. There's a real issue here because this is a very important case. It is, as she pointed out. She said she's not on trial. The trial's for people trying to steal an election. And I do, you know my politics. I am not a Trump fan, but I am a law fan. Okay, I am a legal fan. I spent my whole life being a lawyer. I wanted to be a lawyer since probably I was in utero, right? You know, I thought I was going to be some kind of Perry Mason S-X or whatever. And also, I am a law fan, and I do think that it's very important that whatever happens in this case, because it is important that it's validated and that it's accepted by people. And remind you, there's been 3 people who have pleaded guilty already in this RICO case.
Yeah, it's
by the way,
we'll see how that
case?
plays out. If it gets to trial, because it is definitely an if at this point, and we can talk about why I think it's an if. But yeah, those folks who have rolled have done it on misdemeanor charges. Their attorneys, like Sidney Powell, not going to do any time, not losing her license. So, the motivation to roll, pretty good. And the penalty for doing so, well, we don't even know where the merits are on this case yet.